I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. They try to get rid of me. They try to get rid of me. Y'all come on back in. 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 Let me know when you're back in the room. Let me know when you get back in the room. Let me know you're back in the room. Mama Jeanette, she's back. Come on back in the room. They keep saying I got a poor connection. They don't want me to get it in here. So here we go. We back. So what I was saying, I guess everybody else will come on back in. I see Pastor Kimberly that popped in. Hey, darling. So we have to be careful about what we put before God. We have to be careful about what we pay more attention to. And we have to be mindful of how slick the enemy is. When we allow, again, I'm saying to you, God is not saying that we can't have fun. God is not saying that we can't enjoy life. God is not saying don't go to work. God is not saying, but God says you can't get so wrapped up in life that you forget who I am. And we see here, right here in Exodus 32, verses 1 through 4, Moses going up to the mountain to get the order from God. Aaron, who's in charge, he listens to the people. And see, watch this. Nowadays, we got to get people out of our ears. Oh, you ain't got to go to church every day, or you ain't got to do all that, or the Lord gonna love. People will tell you all kind of stuff, and all they doing is putting a wedge in between you and God. And here's what I see believers doing. Believers, because you want to stay connected to your friends, because you want to stay connected to the popping thing, to what's new now, you will shrink God so you don't look like the outcast. We're now shrinking God. That's all Aaron did. The people come and saying, Aaron, look, dog, where Moses at, man? Moses ain't came back, dog. Moses been gone too long, man. We need a God. You ain't just see what God did. God just brung you out of 400 years of bondage. God just brung you across the Red Sea. You just seen God destroy that whole army over there. We've been walking in the wilderness. God has been feeding us, taking care of us. And now we get so, watch this, we so spoiled because we ain't seen God do nothing. Now we're going to figure out or find something to take the place of God. And now you have an idol. Now you're worshiping that. Now you're chasing money. Now you're chasing that man. Now you're chasing that girl. Now you're chasing that car. Now you're chasing, trying to satisfy the people in the street. Now you want to be in the in crowd. You want to do all. Listen, God says, listen, I ain't got time for none of that. That's the God you want. You got it. You got it. That's the God you want. Let me take you to the main scripture. So here's what happens when you put you get your gods. Here's what happened, Tisha, when you got stuff that's more important than God, when your job is more important than God, when your relationships are more important than God, when whatever it is that you got is more important than God. Here's what God will do. Go to 1 Samuel. Go to 1 Samuel. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 5. Watch this. See, God ain't got time, right, to go back and forth with you. God ain't got time to try to prove himself to whatever your idol is. God ain't got time. Watch this. That's why I be trying to tell folks, stop playing with God. See, I like finding Bible studies when God just be Godding. You know how life be lifing? God be Godding. Watch this. Go to 1 Samuel. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 5. Y'all let me know when you get there. Let me know when you get there. I know it's a delay, so I ain't gonna move fast. I want you to catch up. Somebody let me know when you at 1 Samuel chapter 5. Watch this. Watch this. Cause watch this. God ain't got to prove himself to nobody. And he ain't. God ain't even going to prove himself to you. Why? Because God has already proved himself to you. You woke up this morning, right? Then he done proved himself. If he don't do nothing else today, he done proved to you that he's God. You woke up this morning. Some of you woke up late because the alarm that you trust in, the alarm didn't go off. Some of you, your spouse that you were laid beside, both of y'all woke up late. So neither one of y'all no good. But because God is God and God be Godding, he woke you up this morning. Watch this. Somebody, y'all in 1 Samuel? Let me know you at 1 Samuel chapter 5. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Peep this, right? I know everybody got somebody in their family. They go hard. They do this. Don't nobody go hard as what God just get ready to do right here. You got to check this out. Are you in 1 Samuel? Somebody let me know. Put it on the screen. 1 Samuel chapter 5. We're going to read verses 1 through 6. I want to make sure you're there. I want you to see this. If you driving, I'm going to read it. You ain't got to look. Don't try to open up your Bible and run into nothing, because we just going to say God save them. But we don't want to use it on that. But watch this. 1 Samuel chapter 5. He says, and the Philistines took the ark of God and brought it to Ebenezer unto Ashdod. When the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. So Dagon right here is an idol. Dagon is the idol of the Philistines. He's the Philistines' God. So the Ark of the Covenant, if you know, the Ark of Covenant is the presence of God. It was a golden box. It has a couple items in it that represents the power and the presence of God. So watch this. They got in a battle. They was in a battle with the Israelites, and because the Israelites were disobedient, Samuel told them, "Look, you get ready to go in the battle, and you're gonna lose." They lose the battle. The Philistines take the Ark of the Covenant, and now they bring it back to their palace. And so when you see Ashdod is the land, like Portsmouth, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Alexandria, Woodbridge, where else I'm at, Detroit, where, all the places we up here. Ashdod is their land. Ashdod is where they're at. So now they done defeated the Israelites. They done took the Ark of the Covenant, which is the presence of God, and they brung it into their land, and they set it right next to their God, Dagon. Watch this. When the Philistines took the Ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, when they got up the next day, behold, Dagon, their idol, their God, was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon and set him up. They came in and got the idol. Who knocked the idol down, man? Who knocked God down, man? Pick God up. They pick Dagon back up, set him back up. The ark of the covenant, the presence of God, still sitting right there. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face onto the earth before the ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon and set him up in his place again. And when they woke up the next day, early in the morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face again to the ground before the ark of the Lord. Watch this. And the head of Dagon and his hands were cut off upon the threshold, and only the stump of Dagon was left. Therefore, neither the priest of Dagon nor any that came into Dagon's house thread on the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod until this day. But the hand of the Lord was heavy upon them of Ashdod, and destroyed them, and smote them with emerods, even Ashdod and the coast thereof. Listen, any idol that you create in your life, God gonna tear it down. I don't care. I don't care what your money. He'll take it all from you. Your car, he'll make it cut off. Your spouse, he'll get rid of them. Whatever it is, your beauty. Because some of us think we so cute that we are our own idol. God, how you ugly. God to do that to me? Yep. If you think you so beautiful, you the beautifulest thing in this world, like Keith Murray say, God, how you wake up with a water on your nose. Why? Because you think you think you're beautiful. You listen. Speaking of beauty, that's what happened to Satan. Satan was the most beautifulest angel in the world. Was beautiful, could sing. But then he thought he was better than God. Satan became his own idol. And watch this. Had a whole bunch of other flunkies to ride with him. Now he want to go challenge God. Yo, man, what up, dog? You got us up here worshiping you, dog. I'm doing all the work. I'm doing all the singing. I look better than everybody in here. Man, hey, look, you got to look. I don't know why they're worshiping you. And I can see God sitting there like this, Shamika, just sitting there chilling, looking at Satan like this, shaking his head while Satan popping off. So God said, look, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You feel like that. Well, I tell you what, get out of here. You and all your flunkies, get out of here. And that's how the devil became the devil, y'all. It's in the Bible. You can read it. Go Google how did Satan become the devil. That's why he tries what he tries with you. That's why he do what he do to you. Because watch this, he know what heaven looks like. That's why he set up idols in your life. You gotta know how to say, you know what? I know I gotta work, but God come first. You know what? I know I'm single and I need somebody in my life and I want to date, but God come first. You know what? I know this car bad, this house bad, whatever it is, whatever great thing you have to know that the only reason you have it is because of God. And we can't keep setting up idols in our life. That's how we miss God. And you probably sit here saying, man, I ain't got no idols in my life. Yes, you do. They're small and subtle. They're small. Watch this. Let me give you this last one. Go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 11. 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 1 through 8. Now watch this. This man here, Pastor Joe, good morning. This man right here we get ready to look at. He was in a great position, right? His dad, they said about his dad, they talked about his dad, they said his dad was a man after God's own heart. Right? Who was that? Y'all know who that is? Let me see, give y'all another Bible quiz this morning. They were referred to his dad as a man after God's own heart. Who had that title? Who was that? Who was that? Y'all ought to know who that is. And so his dad wanted to build God a temple. And God says, no, you can't build me a temple. You got blood on your hands. So you can't build a temple, but I like your idea. But I tell you what, let your son build the temple. Let your son build a temple. And his son builds the temple. And his son builds a beautiful temple, beautiful palace for God. And because he builds this temple, God says, ask me for anything. You can ask me for anything. You can ask me for anything. And whatever you ask me for, I'll grant it. And we all admire this dude. Y'all don't know who the man after God's own heart is? David, King David. King David. King David is the man after God's own heart. But this is his son, Solomon. Solomon was the wisest man ever. So Solomon builds God's temple, and God says to Solomon, you can ask me for anything you want and I'll give it. And Solomon asked for wisdom. But watch what Solomon does in having wisdom. 1 Kings 11, verses 1 through 8. Watch this. But King Solomon loved many strange women. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. There it is right there. There it is right there. An idol. And I know this idol well. I know this. But King Solomon loved many strange women. But watch this. That's right. Y'all getting it right, David. It was King David. Watch this. Not only did he love strange women, but the women that he loved, they had nothing to do with God. So I'm talking to my brothers this morning. You just can't run out there and get any woman. Solomon was wise, but Solomon wasn't smart enough to get a woman that loved God. So watch this. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleaved unto these in love, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. Listen, I know I got a whole bunch of women up here, but that's why you got to be careful about these women. Listen. But we read it. This is why you have to be careful about a lot of stuff, y'all. We think that the Bible is just all of this crazy stuff. The Bible speaks truth. King Solomon, the wisest man ever, but he wasn't smart enough to listen to God. Read the scripture. This God told him, he told him who not to deal with. There's just some stuff you can't handle. And we got to understand that when we start dealing with stuff, when we start dealing with people, when we start dealing with issues, it becomes an idol. The devil will set you up. The devil will set you up to drag you away from God. And he don't use big stuff. I just told you, food. I love to eat. But watch this. Too much eating is what? It's gluttony. It's a sin. See, when we look at sin, we want to call all this big stuff. Gluttony is sin. And I love to eat, and I'll go sit down in a restaurant, give me some chicken wings, give me some rice, give me some lamb chops, give me some whatever on the menu that's good. And I'll sit there and eat till I'm full. Now I want some dessert. I went yesterday morning and got something to eat. And then the lady told me, I was full. The lady told me they had rice pudding. I said, well, give me some rice pudding too. Then I got back to the room and was mad because the rice pudding was nasty. What are the idols in your life? What are you putting before God? Yeah, I'm greedy. Yeah, Lord, I'm greedy. But watch this. Exodus 20 and 5, and I'm going to get out of here. I want you to look at your life. You know, I done made you mad. The live went off, and I had about 30 people up here. When we came back on, I ain't got before. I was talking too much. Yeah. I know it. Listen. I know what my idols are. My idols are food, and I waste too much time. But see, Tisha, that's what I want you to do. Find the idol in your life. Find the idol in your life. I don't listen, man. I don't care how long you've been saved. There is an idol in your life. Because watch this. If you can say this, watch this. If you can say this, yeah, I can get God more time. There's an idol in your life. Because there's something that's keeping you from giving God that time. Let me ask this question. How many of us up here can give God more time? I'm gonna wait for y'all to answer that. And be honest. How many of you up here today, you can honestly say, I can give God more time? How many of you can say that? Don't be scared. Tell the truth. How many of you can give God more time? Then get rid of the idol. Kim, Tisha, Doris, JR, get rid of the idol. James, get rid of the idol. The only way, listen, the only way you're going to get to God, the only way you're going to get an abundant life, the only way you're going to be able to get the thing, Tasha Hayes, that God has for you, we got to clean up our life. You think you there. You ain't there. You ain't there. Exodus 20 and 5 gives us the warning. People of God, our first focus this year has to be God. Our hearts have to be committed. Our minds have to be made up. And our feet must walk in the way of God. That's the only way you're going to make it in 2026. That's the only way. Let me say it to you again. Our hearts have to be committed. Our minds have to be made up. And our feet have to walk in the way of God. Watch this. Exodus 20 and 5 says this. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them, for I am the Lord thy God. I am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the third and the fourth generations of them that hate me. That means God ain't play. Or let me do it this way. Back up. I should have just gave you that. Go to Exodus 20 and let's go to verse 1. So you can get it. Watch this. Exodus 20 and 1 starts like this. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath. Thou shalt not bow down thyself not to them, nor serve them. God has said, listen. And he's still talking to these hard-headed children of Israel. He says, listen, I just brought you out of bondage. Me, I did it. Nobody else, I did it. Watch this. I did it. Nobody else, nothing else, no other way you could have came out. I did it. Do you know God takes credit for everything in your life? Watch this. Even when the enemy sets you up, God still takes credit for it. Because anything that the devil does, God brings you out of it. So now, here's why I told y'all, you heard me say this before. I don't understand why people do this. People will say, God bless me with this, that, and the third, and then they go celebrate at the club. Then they celebrate by turning up. Then they celebrate. God, watch this. God brings you a whole nother year on your birthday, and you go to the club and you pop bottles. 365 days, God took care of you. But on the date of your birth, you go celebrate with the devil. So God tells the children of Israel right here, says, listen, look at me, player. I don't need you to look at nobody else. I don't need you to listen to nothing else. I brought you out of bondage. You were in bondage for 400 years. Nobody did anything for you. Nobody destroyed you. Nobody can take credit for this. I sent Moses to come get you out of Egypt. And now that you're out, you better not praise nobody else. You better not make nothing else. You better not look at anything else. I did it. And guess what? I'm jealous. It's just like a man with his wife. He don't want nobody looking at him. Well, that's kind of absurd and crazy. You know, you can look at my wife. She's beautiful. So you're supposed to look at her. But God is saying, I'm a jealous God. And sure, I don't want you serving nobody else. He says, I'm a jealous God. Shalonda, I don't want you serving nobody else. Trisha, I don't want you serving nobody else. Tisha, I don't want you serving nobody else. Doris, I don't want, because I love you. I want you looking at me because I'm going to do the best thing for you. I'm going to do the greatest thing for you. Everything I do is to make you better. I don't need you to have I don't need you to have idols. I don't need you doing that. So this morning I asked you, what is your idol? It's okay. I got idols. Food is my idol. Food is an idol of mine. I just love to eat. I'm always looking for a place to go eat. I'm looking for breakfast right now. But I won't overdo it. I promise you, I won't overdo it. I just, you know, God is looking for some real people, man. God is looking for some real worshipers. And if folk ain't teaching you how to live for Christ, they ain't teaching you. There are principles that we got to live by. There's a standard that God has, y'all. And who is man to change it? I don't care what the world do. I really don't. We all got some things we got to work on. We all got some issues that we got to correct. We all got some idols. But the only way you get closer to God is that you understand, you admit, and you change, right? We all want to change some way, somehow, some fashion, right? And so it's just the first month of a new year. How do I change? I told you last week, you got to change you. You can't think the same way. You can't talk the same way. You can't act the same way. You can't expect God to do something great and you still keep giving God anything. Because if God give you great, if God does great things for you and you show your appreciation by changing, conforming to God's way, God does greater things. God's going to always keep giving you more and more and more when you give God your best. So what's your idol? What's your idol? Look in your life. It's there. See what we make excuses for. The excuse that you have not to go to church, an idol. The excuse that you have not to read your Bible, idol. The reason not to pray, idol. Anything that hinders you from God is an idol. I told you the top two idols in your life right now is work and sleep. Either we gonna work all day or I'm tired, I'm going home and go to sleep. I ain't going to church tonight, I'm going to sleep. But you let it be something that you won't go to. You'll work 15 hours in the day and then go to whatever that is. We give everything else our time, but we cheat God. And it's an idol. You won't, I'm gonna say this, and I know y'all gonna get mad when I say this. Some of y'all. You'll work all day and you got Bible study tonight and you got your chapter meeting. You'll skip Bible study and go to your chapter meeting. That fraternity, that sorority is idle. Sorry. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You sound. Listen, player. Listen, my sister. It's in the word. It's in the word. When you pledge with your pinky and all that, you pledge to a God. Look it up. Go look it up. You pledge to a God. I'm sorry. He said you can't love two gods. That's what he said. I didn't say it. So why you mad with me now? I didn't say it. He said it. You can't love two gods. Either you love one or you hate the other. That's what he said. I didn't say it. I told you I'm giving you scripture, baby. You can get mad at me all you want to. Well, why you smiling for? Because it's the word, baby. You can get mad with me. Come here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you. Come here, bro. Give me a dap. I love you, man. But it's the word. We'll make chapter meetings. We'll go to concerts. We'll do a whole lot of stuff before we go to Bible study, before we go to prayer meeting, before we go to a district service or whatever, your pastor speaking somewhere. And I ain't saying you got to go to everything. I ain't saying that. But if you want God to do something for you, you got to do something for God. What's your idol? Do you know it? Can you look in your life and see it? It's all right. God don't want you to be boring and stuck up. But God just wants you to get it right. And so we're gonna talk about idols. I got a few more stories I want you to look at. So next week we're gonna talk about idols again. We're gonna talk about them again. Because watch this. If there's an idol in your life, then there's two words that are in your life. Idolatry. What is it? Idolatry, there's another word. We'll get it. I get it. I find it. We'll get it. So I love y'all, man. I always pray that I've said something that made you think. I hope I've said something that will challenge your faith, right? Because if your faith is challenged, then you'll get stronger. If your faith is never challenged, then you got weak faith. How do you know God is good? Because I've had some adversity. How do I know God is great? Because I've had some challenges. How do I know God is faithful? Because I've been through some things. And so I allow God to speak through me. I allow God to say to me what I need to say or what needs to be said to his people. And God see the idol and he ain't cool about it. All right. So I love y'all. I thank y'all. I pray that you have an awesome Sunday with your family. And let me say this because I know some of y'all are ready to see it. Yeah, my boys took a beating last night. My boys took a beating. Yeah, we took a bad beating last night. And so my season over. So don't talk to me about football. Don't talk to me about football. It's basketball season. My Celtics are number 2 in the Eastern Conference, and we're number 5 in the whole NBA. So, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Some of y'all saying, come on, sit on the couch. Well, I went further than your team did. I went, my team went further than everybody's team up here. Ain't no Broncos fans up here. Ain't no Seahawks fans. Ain't no Texans fans. Ain't no Patriots fans. Ain't none of y'all up here. Y'all ain't even up here. So don't even try to jump on the bandwagon. Yep, don't even do it. That's right, Cookie. No comment. Don't say nothing. Especially if you're a Cowboy fan, you better not open your mouth. You ain't been nowhere since Jesus left. Right? So yeah, that's right, Shamika. Let's talk Celtics. Let's talk back. You don't even come in here with your basketball team. Cause if you ain't a Pistons fan or Oklahoma City, nope, you can't even say nothing. You can't even say nothing. Celtics, baby. Celtics. That's right, Shamika. And listen, y'all tell Shamika you love her. Shamika just buried her son yesterday. That's why I was in this city. I had to come and support my sister. I love me some Shamika. And so, Shamika, we love you. We are here for you. If you need anything, listen. Since I'm saying this, listen. Let's bless our sister. The cash app is at the bottom right there. Let's send her an offering. We're gonna send. Today's offering is gonna be for Shamika. We just want to send her a love offering to help her in the days to come. I'm going to always be calling her. We're going to always love on you. The Coffee House family, we love you. 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 And we get ready to show it. We get ready to show it. So I need everybody. Let's give today. We're going to bless our sister. She's going to have some hard days ahead. She's going to have some hard days ahead. And we want her to know that this is home. This is home. You can come and lean on us. You can come and depend on us, and we're gonna be here by. We got you, baby. We got you. Don't you worry. Don't you think you alone. We got you. We got you, and we love you. And so, Celtics, baby, I love y'all. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And even if you could, it wouldn't stop me from loving you. And then there's sometimes that we got to show this love. Love can't just be this. Sometimes love is what you do. And I want to be able to do what I can for all of you. You are my family. You are my sisters. You are my brothers. And I love you dearly. Listen, we got some things that are brewing for the Coffee House that we want to be a part of. And so I'm going to be giving you some information later on in the year. There's some things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to need your help with. I have a service coming up in March. JR, I need you, JR. I need you to be at this service. Some of the men who are not talking, Trey, I see my nephew Trey. Trey is up here. Elder Guy, I don't think Elder Guy is on today, but I'm having one Popcorn. I see my man Popcorn up here. Corn, I'm gonna have to get with you. I'm gonna be doing a service in March right here in Portsmouth. 100 men service. And so I'm calling all the men to come out. Ladies, you are welcome. I need you too. I need my ladies to come out. I want to see your face. My wife is finishing my flyer. Hopefully it'll be out this week. We have a great speaker coming. My brother, Superintendent Brandon Allen. He's going to be preaching on that service. And more information will be coming. And so I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Pray for me. I'm getting ready to get out of here and get on the road and head back home. So I'm praying for safe travel. I'm praying for you this week, that you will have an awesome week. You will have an awesome week, and that all those idols will fall down. All the idols in our life, that they're going to lose their heads, they're going to lose their hands, and God is going to be the supreme being in our life. It's going to be March the 14th, JR. I'll get with you. I'll get you the information. The flyer will be coming out soon. And so I love y'all, man. I love you. Prayer tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I'm going to say 6. I'm going to say 6. 6 a.m. we'll be on tomorrow with prayer. And we will be having Bible study this Friday night. So I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Shamika, I'll be calling you later on tonight. Tonight I'll be calling you just to check up on you and tell you I love you. No service today. Today I'll be at Greater Mount Zion on Deep Creek Boulevard. I'm going to celebrate one of my sisters who will be preaching today. So Juan, you know what I told you yesterday. I'll be in the city at Greater Mount Zion on Deep Creek Boulevard, right across the street from the Amoco. If you know where the Lincoln Park Amoco at, it's the church right across the street. That's where I'll be at. Service started at 11 o'clock. That's where I'll be. So I love y'all, man. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Shy, I love you, girl. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until tomorrow morning, I'm out of here. Peace.